Mitchell Robinson has been the X factor for the Knicks in the playoffs. He forces a contested sidestep three that doesn't even draw iron. Jason Tatum at the end of regulation. How about this? Forcing a step back three that he misses. Great defense. The Knicks come down with the rebound, of course. And he does get beat here, but he recovers. And Tatum knows that it's a shot blocker. He's got to get up quick and misses. Fall back, jumper, no good. Knicks secure the rebound. And then Tatum just tries to fire up a quick three. And he airballs it. Everything is rushed, as you guys can see. How about this pick and roll? Mitch switches it, gets a contest. OG does as good as anyone too, so that's just literally two best guys in basketball right there on a pick and roll. Pritchard tries to be quick, get up a three, but he knows, no, I'm not getting that off, and then he turns it over, and Mitch recovers again. He's guarding two guys right there, man. Peyton Pritchard tries to step back, he misses. They're rushing every single shot. Maybe it's just not only getting good contests, but he's also getting a hand in there, man, and making it tough on the dribbling. And then, of course, he comes up with this big rebound. That's why the Knicks love to run that two big man lineup at times with Cat and Mitch. I mean, the defense is just so much better. Tatum, follow-away jumper, no good. We saw that already, of course. And then getting a hand in there. This was a jump ball that I believe the Knicks lost. But still, I mean, it's the activeness out of Mitch. And this was in the regular season. Mitch blocks Tatum's three. And then the Knicks get a transition look. And once again, look at this defense. Like, that is not normal for a 7-footer. Is Mitch the only 7-footer in the game that can guard Jason Tatum? Like, he might have been onto something when he said that when he was mic'd up. I mean, Mitch is unbelievable defensively, regular season clips. But you can see, I mean, this is Alex Sarr, bro. I mean, just getting blocked, tries to spin, get that weak stuff out of here. Mitch is making it look easy. He's making it look easy. And then this is underrated, too. There's one foul, right? Here's another foul. All of a sudden, the Knicks are in the bonus. So the next foul, they're getting free throws. So Mitch does his job. You can see he's shaking his head. He's pissed off. He knows that, hey, look, they can't stop me. I'm the most unstoppable player in the series, and I'm on the bench down the closing stretch. But Mitch would get the last laugh, of course, with his defense. But still, I mean, it just goes to show Mitch is fighting. Like, he is working. And a lot of Knicks fans wanted him to be traded. And I'll throw myself into there, right? I mean, the timeline just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back to the point where I'd rather just get something to have something in the playoffs. But the Knicks said, hey, look, no, we're not going to trade Mitch. Now, they did shop Mitch. Don't get anything wrong. The Knicks were actually shopping Mitch, but they didn't like what they got. So they said, hey, well, we'll just keep him in. He'll definitely be of use for us, and he certainly has. So let's go to the numbers. We broke down the film. Here are the numbers. So the Knicks have a 97.9 defensive rating when Mitch is on the court, which is first. That is the best in basketball. 34% DFG, so defensive field goal percentage on a course 6.3 attempts. That's fourth. A minus 13.8% differential. That ranks fourth. And Mitch is a plus 32 versus Boston. The second closest is Cat at a plus 6. To put that into perspective of how insane that is, guys, that is second in the entire second round. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a plus 35. Maybe winning MVP, maybe Jokic. I don't know. Let me know down below who you guys think it should be. But Mitch is 3 behind him. Like, that's Shai. And of course, game 2 was an absolute blowout. So that's kind of, I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, the game 2 was an absolute blowout. So I mean, Mitch, the fact he's right there is pretty crazy. He is probably the number one reason the Knicks are up 2-0. You could argue that, yeah, McHale, OG, Brunson's been clutch. Cat played well in game 2. There's a lot of factors, but I think the biggest one is Mitchell Robinson. And the fact that I said that coming into the series, in my preview, go and watch it. I said Mitch is going to be the reason why we beat the Celtics, and I hit the nail right on the head. Mitchell Robinson has been absolutely phenomenal. Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson have emerged as the Knicks' go-to defensive pairing in the fourth quarter when a stop is needed. In their 16 fourth quarter playoff minutes together, opponents have shot just 10 for 37. That is 27%. Mitchell Robinson possesses the Knicks' best on and off differential in the playoffs. On, plus 8.1 net rating. Off, minus 3.7 net rating. The Knicks allow only 94.3 points per 100 possessions, which is elite. Going back to the number that I said earlier, that is number 1. So you love to see it. And by the way, what's one thing that Mitch cannot do? You guys should all be thinking the same thing. Shoot free throws, right? Mitch cannot shoot free throws. He airballed one in game 2. Probably the worst free throw in the history of basketball. Not that it mattered because, again, Mitch got the last laugh. The Knicks won the game. But at MSG, during the regular season, Mitch shot the free throw at a 77.8% clip. Games 3 and 4 will be played at MSG. So I'm not saying Mitch is going to shoot 77.8%. I don't think he will. But, I mean, even if he can just give you close to that, right? Like, I mean, even Mitch could shoot 50%. I mean, he's going to be very, very playable. I don't think down the stretch of games offensively, the Knicks can rely on Mitch making free throws. They're going to go to OG or whatever it may be. But defensively, you know Mitch is going to be out there. He's going to give you that game-winning stop. And, I mean, Mitch is what? He's my age. I mean, I'm 26. I think Mitch might actually be younger than me. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he's my age as well. But he actually has room to grow. Like, Mitch is only going to get better. And we've been saying this for years, right? We've been saying for years that Mitch could be one of the best centers in basketball, right? If he just continues to grow. Defensively, he already is one of the best. Offensively, he's the best offensive rebounder. You could argue Steven Adams. I wouldn't hate you for it. It's probably like they're kind of 1 and 2 and a 1A, 1B. But I mean, in catching lobs and setting screens, Mitch just does that, right? Not going to give you a jumper. Now, Mitch can shoot. He really isn't asked to shoot. That's kind of why Isaiah Hartenstein went to the Thunder. He got paid too. I get that. But Isaiah wanted to expand his game. And Isaiah doesn't even really shoot the ball, which is kind of lame because, like, he said he wanted to expand his game, but he hasn't really expanded it. He's just playing like he did for the Knicks. But the Knicks don't need Mitch to shoot. They just need him to set screens, to roll, to get rebounds, to get stops, and to do exactly what he's been doing. And, yeah, they're benefiting off of it for sure. Now, Game 3. Let's pivot to that, man. Let's get off of Mitch just for, like, a couple of minutes here. Is Game 3 must win? Am I the only one that doesn't feel like it is? Right now, if the Knicks lose Game 3 by 20 points, I am going to be worried. If the Knicks lose Game 3 by like 5 points, I mean, okay. I don't expect the Knicks to sweep the Celtics. I really don't. I don't think the Knicks need to win Game 3. I mean, if they do, obviously the series is over. No team's ever come back down 3-0. I mean, unless we see like a Yankees, Red Sox 0-4 type of situation, that would be heartbreaking. That would be the worst thing of my Knicks life. Worse than winning 17 games would be blowing a 3-0 lead. I mean, yeah, I'd love to see the Knicks get Game 3. I honestly feel like we're going to get Game 3. I think the Garden is going to be electric. The Celtics are going to win at least a game. Like, it's the Celtics. They're just going to be hot, and we're not going to be able to stop it. There's going to be one of those games. But I just feel like the Knicks want it more, and nobody thought they'd win, and I think they took it personally. And if you come back down 20, that says a lot about you as a team, that you're resilient and you're scrappy, and maybe you don't have the most talent. But also, at the same time, the reason the Knicks were down 20 is because they were playing poorly. So the Knicks are going to play a good full game. It probably will be Game 3. And then the Celtics probably Game 4 are going to have one of those like special Celtics games. But then you go back to TD Garden, you're up 3-1. All you have to do is win one of the next 3 games. I'm pretty sure the Knicks can do that, right? Unless they collapse. But this series is not over by any means. Like, I don't want you guys to think I'm saying it's over. I just feel like the Knicks are going to win the series. I feel very confident. I felt confident in the Knicks heading into the series, yet alone up 2-0. But the job isn't finished. Like, the Knicks have to go into Game 3 like it's a must-win. The Knicks were up 2-0 against Indiana. And what happened? Andrew Nembhard hit a step-back 35-foot three, and that ended up costing us because instead of going up 3-0 and winning the series, the Knicks went up 2-1, and they ended up losing in 7 games. Now, the Knicks were not healthy. A healthy Knicks would have swept the Pacers pretty easily. I mean, I think we can all agree it would have won like 4 or 5 games. This Knicks team's a lot better. They're healthy. But Game 3 is tomorrow at 3:30. Not sure why we don't have the night game. It's really dumb, but, I mean, it is what it is, man. Hopefully the Knicks come ready to play. And, I mean, I feel great. I feel great, guys. I think we're going to win.